Hello everyone, this is Desiree with the Almost Daily Des. Welcome to episode 4 of Weekly Discussion. Coming up next is Lou's bedroom update, Disney news, and some Easter ideas.
An empty house, so hold my hand, I'll walk
with you. The Almost Daily Des also has an online store. You can shop custom designed apparel and accessories for men, women, and children. Click the link in the description to shop and browse everything that we have to offer. So what's up with us? We had a nor'easter.
Yeah.
Another one.
In the end of March.
Yeah. So not really enjoying having all this snow still. We're like ready for warm weather, but Steve did not have work yesterday. They were closed, but he didn't know.
Yes, I did not know.
Which is, I mean, it's funny now, but it was really annoying at the time.
It was. So
he drove all the way there.
Yeah.
No one texted him or called or anything.
Nothing. So I drove all the way to work. It's about a half-hour drive. It took me closer to an hour because, of course, it was bad weather. And when I got there, I pulled up, and there was no cars in the parking lot, and a sign on the door that said, "Attention fans, we are closing early due to inclement weather, and we will be reopening tomorrow depending on how the weather is." And I laughed at first, but then I was kind of pissed because
you didn't have to get ready and leave and drive.
Yeah.
And I was all confused because I had sent him a text. Apparently it never went through, but then I got worried and I'm like, oh my God, he usually would text me like right back. And I'm like, is he okay? And then literally I went to check his location because we have an app that we share our location. And it said he was on Route 40. So then I panicked even more because I'm like, well, that's not far from us. So like, did he get in a car accident like on his way? And I don't know. And then he pulled up in the driveway and I opened the door. I'm like, what are you doing? And you're like,
oh, apparently we
I
don't have work.
And I'm like, what? Like, no one told you? No one told you.
No one told me.
So there's that.
I flipped out in a text message, the group text message that we all use, all the managers. And there should have been a text message or something sent.
Right.
So I flipped out. I dropped the F-bomb a couple times, and nobody responded. My general manager wound up calling me, and I let him know that, it's your job to tell us if we're closed or open. And, he kind of dropped the ball on that. He apologized for it and tried to make light of the situation by saying, well, enjoy your day off. You don't have to make up any hours. So I was like, whatever. I mean, I've always worried that would happen to me, or that I'd go into work and, like, the doors are locked, like, they just close and nobody knows. But it finally happened.
Yeah. And we ended up losing power.
Oh, yeah. So it kind of worked out. So we didn't have power for about 5 hours.
Our plan was to record this last night. And we were, like, kind of getting everything set up. And
everything was set up.
The power went out, and we were like,
well,
not doing that.
Not today.
So it wasn't out for very long. A few hours. It ended up coming on while we were in bed.
We wound up catching up on some sleep. We went to bed at about 8 o'clock.
There was nothing to do, so went to bed. So what's up with me is I scheduled an appointment. I'm getting a facial next week, but I'm also adding on to my facial Microdermabrasion.
It's like sandpaper for your face.
It is not. It's a machine that shoots out little crystals and it helps
So it's
exfoliate.
A sandblaster.
No, it just
thing.
Does some deep exfoliation, but it sucks at the same time. So any like bacteria or like dead skin cells are getting sucked out of your skin at the same time. So it can help with acne. It can help with like scarring on the face and marks on the face. And I have that. So I've never had this done before. And I'm excited to see how it works for me. And I'll be sure to let you know what I think about it and everything after I get that done. So that'll be next week. And then some things that happened that we just want to talk about. We've had a lot of vlogs going up.
Yes.
So this is something that we want to do more and more in addition to our weekly update. But we had 2 restaurant reviews. 2. So we did a Cousin Mario's review. We did an Anchorage review. Both of them were great. So we did those, and then we had 2 other vlogs where we went shopping. The one we went to Babies R Us because, you know, they're closing, and we wanted to get some stuff, and that's where we also bought some stuff for Lou and her new room. And then we also have a vlog up about her 2nd birthday party, her princess party. So we're going to put the links to all of those in the description so that you can find them easily. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because that's where everything is, and that way you won't miss any vlogs that we put up. So those are our vlogs that we did in the past, and that's it, right? Nothing else is really going on with us. There's still a bunch of snow outside, but it's going to be like 40-something today, so it's probably all going to begin to melt.
Yeah, it's starting to melt.
Yeah, so moving on. Lou has officially moved into her big girl bedroom. So we've been working on that, and we've been doing a lot in there lately, and that's her new room. So this room is big. You can't tell much by in the picture because it just makes it look small, but it's a very long room, and it's a lot bigger than it looks in that picture.
It's like 15 feet long by
it's
12
much
or
bigger
13
than
feet wide.
your standard bedroom, and much bigger than most 2-year-olds' bedrooms, I think. So she's very lucky. So we have her in a double bed. She has those rails on the side, and we bought her, you know, her new bedding, that Little Mermaid blankie her Mimi bought for her for Christmas, I think. We got her that storage bench at the bottom of the bed, and then above the bed we got some decor for her. So we went to Home Goods. We did really, really well. Or not Home Goods. Well, we did go to Home Goods. That was for the storage bench. Hobby Lobby. Which it was like my first time in there. So this is all in that shopping vlog. So I'm not going to get into too much detail because if you're interested in some of the stuff we got her and price points and stuff like that, you should watch that vlog. But we got her some decorations, and then we made her a vanity. Instead of buying some huge vanity that she's not going to be able to use because she's still little, we decided to make her a vanity that's her level. So it's lower on the wall. We just got a shelf, a mirror, and Steve will actually be picking up the really cute little seat. It's like a little footstool that we got for her, but it has like pink fuzzy like a seat cushion. So he'll be picking that up tomorrow, and we'll get some updated pictures of her vanity. My brother-in-law is making her some hooks to hang for all her princess dresses, and he got her a bunch of like little girl superhero capes like Batgirl, Wonder Woman, that kind of stuff. So she'll have a cute little dress-up area, but so far she's doing well in her bed. She's sleeping really well through the night. The only things that are a struggle are like nap time, because before she used to get put either in a crib or a pack and play, and she couldn't escape. It was like no option but to take a nap. Well, now she can get out of her bed whenever the heck she wants. So she kind of like gets out and plays and whatever. So she's taking a nap right now. We're pretty sure that she fell asleep on a pillow on the floor.
Yes,
because
she likes sleeping on the floor.
On our baby monitor, we do not see her in her bed, but I've just been putting a pillow on the floor because I feel bad if she just like face plants onto the carpet. So her naps are a little awkward right now, or there's no naps at all, but I think that she will get used to it, and she sleeps through the night.
She does.
Which is the main thing, that she's sleeping very well through the night. So that's really it on her bedroom update. Make sure that you look at our vlog if you want more detail on that. And then next is our Disney news. So I don't know if you've noticed, but we've had this lovely sign here in our living room for quite a while now. My mom bought that for us, I think, sometime last year, or maybe the Christmas before that. I don't even remember. But we were like, oh, we should definitely put that on the wall in our videos.
Should we read it? Maybe I should read it.
Yeah, read it.
See it. All right. So in the picture, you see it says, "In this house, we let it go, because Hakuna Matata and the bare necessities will always be our guide. To infinity and beyond, all it takes is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. While we just keep swimming, we whistle while we work, we believe in happy endings, and know that life is always better under the sea, because in this house, we do Disney."
And we do. You have seen in past things that we're pretty obsessed. We love it. So we are going back, and we are officially like about a month away.
32 days.
Something like that.
Something like that.
So right around a month away. So it's starting to get real. We're excited,
Probably
especially.
going to start packing tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. You know me. I'll pack like a week or two ahead of time, like 10 days.
The toiletry bag is already packed from our last trip.
Because it never got unpacked. It's all the same stuff. I like to pack like 10 days ahead of time because the thing about me personally, like even if I make a list, sometimes I forget to put stuff on my list. So I try to be organized, but generally over that 10-day period, I remember other things that I need or whatever. And I like to make sure that I have the clothes put aside that we want to wear just so that I don't have to like do laundry the day before.
Well, with this weather in New Jersey, I don't think we're going to need to worry about wearing the clothes we're going to be wearing.
But I
in Florida.
just want to make sure, that I have all my clothes set aside so I'm not wearing anything that I want to bring. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this. And the day before, I'm like doing a bunch of laundry. I don't want to be doing that. So I like to pack a little bit ahead of time, not too crazy. So usually, I would say 7 to 10 days ahead of time is my packing schedule. Plus, I pack for all three of us.
Yes. I can't pack for myself. We've had that happen twice where I packed for myself and I've forgotten all pants.
Yeah.
And what else did I forget?
Well, on our honeymoon, he packed nothing. He packed
a couple pairs of shorts.
He packed 2 bathing suits and 2 tank tops and I think 1 pair of shorts. And then one of the dinners we had to go to, he had to wear pants. And I'm like, okay, so did you? And he's like,
no.
Nope. So we had to buy pants in the Dominican.
They were really nice pants.
Yeah, but they US dollars. They were like $98 US
They
or
were,
something
but they
crazy.
were linen. They're linen pants. I still have them.
He wore them last time we were in Disney because they're like, you're wearing these pants on every trip we take. Because
I'll probably pack them on this trip.
So he said, you need to pack for me because I'm clearly not.
And they're drawstring, so I can keep getting fatter and fatter, and I'm still gonna fit.
So I pack for me, for him, and for Lou. So it's a lot. So I have to start with plenty of time to not be stressed out about it and get it done. So we're about a month away. We're super excited, and we have fast pass Pirates of the Caribbean. So the one reason I'm really excited for this is because it literally has been under refurbishment from February till a few days ago. It just opened up on March 19th. So they changed the redhead scene. So if you've never been, they used to have this one scene where there was this redhead woman, and they had rope tied around her hands, and she was
a wench.
She was up for auction.
Yes.
So Disney decided, which I'm okay with it.
I'm fine.
Some people are mad about it because they just fear change, which is whatever.
And they just like to complain about anything possible.
Yeah. So I'm fine with it. They decided to change it because it wasn't appropriate.
Not in this day and age.
Right. No. And it's a little messed up towards women to have that scene. She's not gone. She's still in the ride. It's just in that scene, instead of being a wench tied up for auction, she is a speaking part, and she's kind of part of the crew.
Yeah, she's a pirate.
Yeah, she has a gun now.
She's bossing people around.
Yeah, so I'm cool
good for
with
her.
it. She's moved up in the world, and she's still in the ride, and I won't miss that scene. It's fine. And
I'm gonna enjoy the new one.
Right.
Just as much as the old one.
It's just part of life. Rides go under refurbishment and they get updated or repainted or whatever, but sometimes there might be little tweaks and changes. We have to remember that in this ride, Jack Sparrow wasn't a part, not the Johnny Depp version. He was not a part of this ride until the movies came out that starred Johnny Depp. So now you see Jack Sparrow throughout the ride, and it looks just like Johnny Depp. Now, that happened, and we're all fine with it.
Of course, everybody loved it because it was making it more modern.
Right. And I'm things happen, and it's fine, and things are allowed to be updated and changed as the times change, and I'm fine with it, and I'm excited that we have a fast pass for it, and I can't wait to see.
We might go on it twice because the last times we were there, we didn't even need a fast pass.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how the lines are. I don't know if it's going to be crazy because this scene changed and everyone's going to be there, but we have a fast pass either way. And also, they've released the dates for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And
when does it start? June?
August 18th or something. It's 17th. And Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now, this is what...
That starts in August.
So we haven't been to either of these. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party starts right after the Halloween party. But I wanted to bring it up because it does just seem like the dates get sooner and sooner every year.
Earlier and earlier.
Yes.
But they're only doing it on the weekends.
They're not.
They're not?
No, last time we were there, we were in Magic Kingdom.
But it's not all week. It's like a couple days.
It's like certain days.
Okay.
But yeah, we couldn't see the fireworks in Magic Kingdom last time because we had 2 Magic Kingdom days. Just so happened that both of our Magic Kingdom days were not so scary Halloween party nights. So we had we had the option. We could have bought tickets to it, but it's like $70 to $100 per person.
Well, what
and
they're
we just didn't think we were thinking about it, but I was like, Lou isn't going to be able to hang for that because it starts at like 7 and it goes until like 1 a.m. or something. And I'm like, I don't want to pay like $100 a person extra and not be guaranteed that she can really hang for it, enjoy
it's
it.
something we're going to do when she's older. Definitely,
yeah, when she can enjoy it more.
The Halloween party.
But we left by like 6 p.m. last time, so that.
But I think what they might be doing is making these events earlier so that it's not all crowded into 1 month.
Maybe.
And then
so
it cuts down. It cuts down in the crowds.
Yeah.
Which is a big problem in Disney.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it. If it were me personally,
I think it's funny. I don't really care that it starts
If it were me
early.
personally and I wanted to go to the Halloween party, like I'm probably not going to choose a date in August.
No.
You know, like maybe September. But, you know, locals can go and everything. And maybe if some locals can get in there or like in August and they don't really care if it's near Halloween.
People that are traveling, they want to be like, oh, I can see the Halloween show, but they can only go in August when school's out.
That's true.
They're going to go and they're going to see the Halloween
stuff.
Yeah,
because it is harder for people to go when their kids are in school in September and
October. So if they get a couple weekends in August to go in the beginning of September, they might be able to get more people in there spending that $100 for every person.
So we would love to do both times of year at some point.
Well, I personally want to stay
over
Halloween, and then change over to Christmas overnight. I want to see that.
And we'd have to see, though, do they start doing the Very Merry Christmas party like right after, or do they wait a little bit? I don't know. I'd have to see. The dates are out, so I really could check. But then if you wanted to do both parties, you're spending like so much extra money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it would be worth it to do that or to do it 2 separate times. Like to decide to go in like September or beginning of October and do the Halloween party, and then like another year go around Christmas.
Yeah, or you could stay in Halloween.
So you can kind of feel like engulfed in both.
Yeah, you can see the changeover, but you don't have to go to the Halloween the 1 year. You can go to the Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. But it's definitely on our bucket list to do both of those. It just depends on when we can do that.
Yeah.
And I want Lou to be able to enjoy it. So also a little change to Disney is they announced last week that they're going to start charging for parking at the resorts for overnight guests. So they're saying that you can still visit the resorts if you're going to just like walk around the resort, or if you want to do some dining at a resort. But if you're an overnight guest, they're going to charge for parking. So personally, I don't care.
I don't drive to Disney.
We fly and we take the complimentary Magical Express.
The free Disney bus.
That takes our luggage for us and everything. We don't even claim our luggage. No. They take it for you. They drop it in your room. So personally, I don't care. And it doesn't really affect us. And
everybody's just flipping out
People are losing their minds.
They just want to cry about something.
And a lot of other resorts do this already. Universal does it.
Where can you go that you park for free? Can you go to Six Flags and park for free?
No, and that's only for a day. Like, you're not even staying.
You can't go to any theme park or attractions. Even hotels. There's some hotels that make you pay.
Right.
I've stayed in hotels in like New York or Washington, D.C. It's like $40 a day.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Right.
But Disney's not charging that much. It's like half that.
Yeah.
Even less.
So we don't care, and we even decided that because we're not too far, it would take us about 17 hours to drive to Orlando.
Straight through.
So we even said, like, okay, well, if we decided one year that we didn't want to fly and we wanted to drive.
Oh, we're going to drive one day.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
We're going to get a big group of our friends together, rent a van, and we're driving down to
And you have
Disney.
to. It's just fun sometimes. Like, I'm not great in the car. I get a tiny bit car sick. So I would not want to do that every single time we travel. But like we said, we don't care if that's the case, and they have parking fees now. We just have to factor that into our budget. This is how much it's going to cost us, and you just have to save a little bit of extra money.
It really depends on the resort you're staying at. A
Right.
deluxe is the most expensive, of course.
They said values,
moderate,
I think, were like $13 a night.
The
I think
moderates
were like 17.
It's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, and then deluxes, I don't know, they were like 20 something.
Yeah, well, if you're staying in deluxe, you can freaking afford it. So I don't even care about your crying about it.
So we don't really care. Generally, we fly in and we take the Magic Express, and if for some reason we drove, we would suck it up and pay the parking. And, you know, it is what it is.
There's people saying, oh, well, I'm just going to stay off property.
Right, but this is the funny thing about that.
But then you lose all the convenience of being at Disney.
And not only that, but when we were thinking about taking this trip to Disney again, before we decided, because we had just gone in September, so now we're going in April, so it's not even that much time in between. But we were brainstorming other ideas, because I was like, we don't have to go back to Disney. Like, I'm cool with, we could check out a cruise, we can check out doing something a little bit more local. We looked into a bunch of different things, and I just couldn't justify it, because I'm like, Disney's either the same price or less than some of the things we were looking into. And we looked into going to Disney and staying off property, and I'm like, okay, this is either the same price or more, and we'd probably have to rent a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You would have to rent a car.
So,
what are you gonna walk?
and then we don't get all the luxury of being on property. So, like, people that are like, oh, I'll just stay off property. Well, you're probably going to end up paying the same price or more.
Probably more.
Or even if you're saving money, it's not going to be all that much. And then you don't just get to walk down to the little cafeteria, grab breakfast, get on a bus, and head into the park.
And have free room service.
Right. And then you're going to have to either take some sort of shuttle into the park, or you're going to have to rent a car and park in the parking lot that you have to pay for.
Anyway.
So we will still be staying on property either way, because...
And I will still be flying to Disney.
Because I'm a little bit of a Disney snob, and I like the convenience of being on property. And I love that, like, my whole trip, I get that whole Disney feel, Disney vibe, Disney everything. Yeah. That's, like, why I love to go. So I don't care. Disney, you can keep raising your ticket prices, your resort prices, charge for parking, and we are still going to find a way to go. So there are going to be crazy people like us. It's not going to steer us away. So it is what it is.
You just got to think about what you get for, let's say the park ticket. It's about $100.
Right.
How much is it to go to Six Flags? 75, 80?
Yeah.
And that's crap.
Crap compared to Disney.
Like, this is Disney.
Right.
So like $100 for the day is not a lot of money.
Like,
when you factor in what you get. You get great shows. You get parades. You get rides.
You get fireworks.
You get...
Every night.
Sometimes awesome customer service. It's usually very clean.
But I haven't had bad customer service ever.
I've heard of bad stories, but I've never experienced it.
Yeah, I've never noticed like a dirty park, a dirty bathroom, a dirty anything.
But then again, we go once a year. There's people that go there.
Right, so they might be catching an off day or whatever. Yeah. But and generally all of our cast member interactions have been great.
They're excellent.
I never complain. And I only write to them if I have an above and beyond cast member experience. All of mine have been good, but I never send in negative remarks, because I feel like people probably get enough of that. So I only ever write to them if I have somebody who really, like last time we had some really, really good people. Yeah. That, like, I remembered their names. That's how good they were.
Send an email and say, hey, these people did a great job.
And they take that into consideration a lot. It could mean like someone gets a promotion or something. So I always make sure I send in a nice little note about people who made our trip extra magical. And like the reality is, I'm just like a Disney super fan, and I really love going to Disney World. So like nothing is going to stop me from going and taking my kid to go and have a good time. So I think that's all of our Disney news. We're just super pumped. Like with all the snow outside, we cannot wait to get on a plane and go to Disney. We this snow that happened made it like even more unbearable almost. Like, oh my God, how we have to wait a month. Like, I can't wait. So I think that's all for our Disney news.
That's it for Disney.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. Can you? No.
I can't.
Right? Okay. So Easter's next week.
Yes.
And I feel like
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
So it's a big joke.
Yeah. I feel like it's really early. And like I'm not ready.
Well, there's still snow on the ground, so
it just feels weird.
There's no spring flowers. There's no.
Yeah, it just feels
nothing.
weird.
It's just
But it's happening
gray.
next week, whether we want it to or not. And I mean, we have everything for Lou.
We do. We got everything we need.
And
ready to go.
That's in our shopping vlog a little bit as well, because when we went to Babies R Us, we got a lot of clothes and shoes and bathing suits, and we like she's only 2. So reality is I'm not filling some huge basket this huge with candy. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm not giving her all that candy. So we mainly have clothes for her, shoes, bathing suits. We grabbed like a pack of goldfish that come with the little bags. So we'll scatter those in because she loves anything that's like a cheesy flavor.
And it's a snack.
Yeah, and it's easy just to give her like one little bag and be like, this is it. Because if not, she'll want it. Like, if I buy the gallon thing, she's going to want the whole thing. And we got her like little pieces of candy, like single type things. Target had a really great wall in like their Easter candy mix that had like a $1 section, a $5 section. So if you just want a couple little things for filler, it was great. They had a lot. They had a lot of candy and Easter stuff in general, but I liked the fact that I could throw a couple sweet treats in there for her, but it's not crazy. So we are going to put her stuff in a basket just because I have tons of baskets to use. But if you're looking for other ideas, because, I mean, how many baskets are you going to have every year? You're going to...
Or you buy one basket
and keep... Because I think that's kind of what we do. We kind of keep reusing the same one. So you can put... I saw some cute things online. I'm going to share them with you because if you haven't gone out yet and you're, like, stumped for ideas, I have some ideas for you. I saw a really cute idea to get an umbrella because it's springtime and it is going to rain when it gets warm enough and it's not going to be snow. And you can open up the umbrella and you can fill it with Easter stuff. So I think that's a really cute idea. And I actually know some people who have done this in the past.
Well,
and
I suggest opening the umbrella outside because you don't want to get bad luck. Don't open it in the house. Open it outside and then bring it in.
But I think that's really cute because especially if you have kids in school and stuff, you know, they're probably going to need an umbrella at some point.
I mean, you can see in that basket, there's not a bunch of candy. It's like
they have like coloring books and
like
stuff.
Others, like you got to think outside the box.
I loved that idea. Another really cute idea that I saw are rain boots. So it kind of goes along. You can even do both.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes with the umbrella, but I thought that was really cute, like little rain boots just stuffed with some stuff. It's not too much in there, as you can see.
You could do anything that you could.
I love the idea of doing it together.
And it's an actual functional item instead of a basket you have to throw in the attic till next year.
Yeah, and they're gonna feel extra special that like the Easter Bunny brought something different than like a basket.
Like Paw Patrol boots.
Right. So I like the idea of doing this as combined because like you can see in the boots, they don't hold that much. So I kind of like the idea of doing the umbrella and putting stuff like some clothes or some, you know, coloring books, that type of stuff. And then if you just want to like be minimal on the candy,
put them in the boots.
Put them in the boots because you can't fit that much in there, but they're still getting something. And I just think that's a really cute idea. And it's a little bit more functional than just a basket that it's like, you know, what are you going to do with this basket every year? So I have some fun Easter egg hunt ideas too. So my hesitancy always is, like, how's Lou going to find them? She's 2. She doesn't really get the concept yet. She's not going to know every nook and cranny to look for Easter eggs. And I feel like with little kids,
she's going to lose interest quickly.
Right. She's going to be like,
I don't. She's not going to find one. She's going to go watch TV.
Last year at my mom's, we kind of just threw them on the yard. And even then, she put like 2 in there, and then was just like, what are we doing out here with this? This is weird that like these eggs are just sitting here. And she was more interested in my mom's cat that was walking around the front yard. So I found some other cute ideas that maybe would help when they're little. And even if they're not, you could just change it up. So one idea is to tie balloons to an Easter egg. So you like with helium, so they float. But if you have little kids, this will make it easier for them to find them. So even if you're hiding them in stuff, they'll be able to see a balloon easier than they can see an egg. And it makes it a little more colorful and fun. Or what about like an evening/nighttime Easter egg hunt?
Or you could do an Easter egg hunt in the snow and just throw a bunch of eggs out there.
Not colored, just white eggs. Chuck them in the snow.
Chuck them in the snow. And say, here, find them.
Yeah, that would be a difficult one. I'm trying to make this easier for them to find. So what about glow-in-the-dark eggs?
That would be pretty cool.
I love this idea for like at night or in the evening. So you just, you know those little tea lights that you can buy that are battery operated? You just buy a thing of those, turn them on, put them in the eggs, and then you can have a glow-in-the-dark Easter icon.
Or you could probably use like those little bracelets, the
You
snap
You could
glow-in-the-dark
use a little
bracelets.
bit. That's
They may
actually
work
what it
pretty
looks
well.
like is in there. They would work well too, and then they could use them after.
And then,
So you have to decide: do you want tea lights, battery tea lights that you can use in your home, or do you want your kids to have glow-in-the-dark bracelets? Either way, I think it's a really cute idea. We have like a bunch of birds outside.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking out here because there's a
We
bunch
have
of
so many birds.
on the
I
patio.
always feel bad when it snows, and I feel like they can't find food. So when it snows, the second I see some like chubby, fluffy little snowbird outside, I throw a bunch of seeds, and they're all like going crazy right now because the snow is melting, and they can find them again.
I keep getting distracted
because
I just see birds flying by the window.
Yeah. So those are my cute Easter ideas. We don't really have anything special planned for Easter.
No.
We're just going to my mom's. I'm probably going to make my pasta salad that I always make. And we don't have anything crazy going on. So the week after that, though, it will be C's birthday. And his birthday is April 4th. So feel free to wish him a happy birthday in the comments. So we have
I'm
something.
Be 35.
Really?
35.
Wow, you're old.
I'm old.
So we will be
And
having
grumpy.
a little birthday shindig for him. So we will have stuff about that up post birthday shindig. So I think that's all we have for like our stuff
That's it for
going
Easter
on.
and Disney. We talked about all that stuff.
I wonder if you guys can hear that. The fire siren's going off. It's gone off like so many times today.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, I think you can hear it because I can see it on the mic.
So, moving on, I'll just do my beauty tip of the week, and then we have some local events going on, and I'll let Steve do the local events.
Yep.
So my beauty tip is not to sleep in your makeup. It sounds really simple, and it is somewhat going with my last beauty tip on the last one, which was to wash your makeup brushes, but just for bacteria and breakouts, and I just feel like I keep
dirty pillowcases.
Yeah, I just keep reiterating this because I've been having some troubles with breakouts. So a lot of my beauty tips are related to that right now because that's just how I feel. But I understand that sometimes you don't feel like washing your makeup off. There's plenty of times I don't feel like going through the process of like taking my makeup off and actually washing my face too. So my tip is to invest in a micellar water. There are so many brands that make them. I think Garnier makes one, and it's not even expensive. It's a pretty big bottle for like $7 or $8. And what micellar water does, it removes your makeup, it cleans your face, and it moisturizes all at the same time. So it's kind of like a one and done thing. You can just get everything off, call it a day. And another idea is I ran out of my micellar water, so I'm improvising, and I'm actually getting really good results with witch hazel. So I've used witch hazel plenty of times in the past just as a toner because it's literally like it's a natural toner. So I've been putting that on a little cotton pad and taking my makeup off with that. And there's a couple of nights like I just haven't even been paying attention, haven't put moisturizer on or anything. And my skin is looking good. My breakouts are subsiding a little bit. So, and you can get witch hazel for dirt cheap.
Yeah, you can buy it at any drugstore.
Like $2 probably, cheap. Right? So that's another idea too. But just please don't sleep in your makeup. Not only are you going to wake up with a dirty pillowcase, makeup all over your face, but even if it says it's non-comedogenic, whatever, you're just leaving something on your face that could potentially clog your pores and not let your skin breathe. It's good to let your skin breathe every once in a while. So remove your makeup. Yes, don't sleep in it. I know it sounds so easy, but it's one of my biggest things that I swear by. Like, just don't. If I sleep in my makeup, guaranteed I'm waking up with a pimple. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
So do not do it, especially now when there's stuff out there that makes it very easy to remove your makeup. So I'll let Steve take it away with local events that are going on.
So we got some local events happening this month. Starting on the 23rd is AC Beer Fest. For all you beer lovers like myself, this is actually a beer imported from Denmark. It's called Carlsberg. I got to drink that when I was in Denmark, and I was 16 years old, which was the legal drinking age in that country. So it was really cool. But anyway, AC Beer Fest, it happens every year. It's, I don't even know how many breweries. I mean, it's a lot of breweries. They have
This is what we were talking about before when we were talking about the boat show and the pool where they had the toilet races.
Yeah, the toilet races.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have games. They have, like, fun stuff for you to do. There's concerts.
Good music, too, right? It's usually, like, decent people,
yeah, there's really
right?
good bands that show up there.
Like, not, like, unknown people.
No.
It's
No,
pretty
they
well-known
have
people.
good bands. Couple local bands, and there's one headliner on the last night. I don't know who that is. I didn't look into it.
One of Steve's really good friends is always there with a booth set up.
Yeah,
Bo Ridge Photography.
Bo Ridge and Bo Ridge Photography is always a part of that event. He does all the photography and promotions for the event, alongside with, I think it's Tricycle Productions.
I have no idea. I don't
Something
pay attention
like
to anything, but Bo is a good friend of ours. One of Steve's really good friends for a long time.
So
we
go
love
there.
him and his wife.
He'll be the tallest guy there with the camera around his neck, and he'll definitely have a booth set up. Go say hi to him, tell him you know Steve, or call me Scuba, because that's what he knows me by.
Yeah.
Next up on the 24th, they're having a Easter extravaganza at the Cape May County Zoo.
And it's free.
It's free. The Cape May County Zoo is always free.
Yeah. It's from 10 to 2.
Yep.
You're going to be able to meet the Easter Bunny, scavenger hunt, crafts, live animal encounters, all for free.
All for free.
So when is that? You work on Saturday, don't you?
I work. I'm sorry.
Well, it's from 10 to 2, though. Wait a minute.
Might be able to go.
We should go. We should do something.
My hair tie just broke, if you can't tell.
I thought I saw something pop out back there, like in my peripheral vision. I saw movement.
Snapped. Well, it was Lou's rubber band that I found.
That's
so
fine.
It didn't hang
Yeah,
on.
so that's this Saturday at the zoo for free.
Maybe we'll
So
shoot down there.
I know that would
Alright.
be be fun. And then moving on, there's 2 on the same day.
Oh,
so
you
you
gotta
gotta
make
pick.
a choice. No, you don't, actually. Because the first one is Easter Bunny Breakfast at Fred Nethels in Smithville
this
from
is
9
true.
a.m.
You don't
to
have to
11 a.m. And then you can trek it on over to Storybook Land, which is not too far away, for their annual Easter egg hunt, which is at 12 to 4.
You're available. I mean, you close both Saturdays, so you don't have to leave till 4. We should go to the Fred and Ethel's Easter Bunny breakfast. That would
Maybe
be
we
such
should.
a fun vlog.
I think we should. So look out for that, guys. We're coming up with a Easter egg, Easter Bunny breakfast at Fred Nethels in Smithville.
We were going to be doing like a lunch vlog next week, but maybe we'll have to do both.
We'll do both.
That sounds fun. I mean, we don't ever do anything with Lou to go meet the Easter Bunny. We're like those parents that are like, my dad dresses up as Santa, and we never take her anywhere. And it's like, we don't go meet the Easter Bunny. We really need to like...
Well, this would be a good year to meet the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
She's never
last year,
met the Easter
I mean,
Bunny.
she's just been so small, so it's like, what's the point? But this year, maybe we should do something.
All right, so stay tuned for that. We have a couple more vlogs we're planning out.
Yeah.
The next one coming up is Mariachi Loco in Hamilton, New Jersey.
El Nuevo.
Oh, I'm sorry, El Nuevo.
Because they moved a while back into a nice building.
4 years ago.
A nicer, bigger building. So, everyone is...
We'll be doing that. It's authentic Mexican cuisine. As you may know, I love Mexican food.
Yeah, so we want to do that one. I mean, we ate there... I think we've had food there maybe once when we lived out there. But everybody tells me it's amazing. So I was like, that's a place we got to revisit. I don't think we've ever had food from there since they have their newer spot.
I have.
Either. I haven't.
I went there for lunch by myself.
Steve, could eat Mexican every day.
Every day. If you could put it in a taco, I will eat it. I don't care.
need variety in my life, so I cannot eat Mexican every day. But we are going to check that out and have a vlog for you.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
I think it's time to wrap it up because I think our kids are waking up.
Uh-oh.
Here.
All right, gotta go, guys.
So, as usual, thank you for watching. Make sure that you check out all those other vlogs that we talked about. And also check out our online store. We threw a little commercial in there, brand new commercial for our online store that has all custom-made designs that I personally have made myself on the computer. So check that out. The links for all of those vlogs for our store will be in the description. And I also will have our affiliating blog that goes with our podcast that has all the details and links to everything that we've talked about. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel. That way you don't miss anything that we ever post. And give us a like. No one ever likes our stuff.
Nobody likes our
we
stuff.
Get,
I'm the only person that likes our videos.
Me too. So we get good views, but not very many likes.
Do you have a Google account? If you have a Google account, sign into YouTube. Click the like button.
Yeah.
It lets us know that you enjoy what we're doing. And if you don't, you better tell us.
Right.
Because I don't want to do this for nothing.
And make sure that you follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The Almost Daily Des. I want to express how important that is because I also post everything that we ever do on Facebook and on Instagram, including recipes and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But when we're in Disney, we're not going to be doing a podcast or anything. We're going to be enjoying our vacation, and we'll have a ton of content when we come home. But the one thing I will be doing is probably updating my Instagram story, and you can see exactly what we're up to while it's happening on my Instagram story. So just make sure you follow us, and the support is nice.
It is.
So we're trying to, get out there and get more well known. So if you see me share something on Facebook, make sure you share it with your friends as well. Hit the share button. It takes 2 seconds. And we appreciate anybody who's supporting us. So thanks for watching.
Thanks
I
for
think
watching.
that's it. And we'll see you when we have some vlogs coming up soon.
Bye.
Bye.